Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is April 4th, 2025, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the Russell 2000, that's IWM, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading. So please check with your financial advisor, please check with your significant other, and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. Get some training, get some education, or you're going to get your education in this market. So one way or another, you're going to end up spending money. So the thing is, make that you learn in both cases. So whatever suits you. Let me just leave it like that. And let me resize this, zoom in here, and what do we see? We see our evening again on the Russell. The Russell was giving you all kind of signs that what is happening was going to happen. There are some traders out there who are very smart. There are some people out there who can see this stuff, and you make money. You can make money. The thing is, if you're a trader and you're a real trader and real investor, you know you can make money on both sides of the market. So again, we don't care what's happening or what's going on. It's just that's why right side trading, it keep you on the right side of the market and understand how and what's available out there to trade on the right side of the market and all. That's another thing. So again, that gets all back to education and what's available out there and understanding how to trade those different products. But again, what I see here on this quarterly chart is a confirmation of that bearish pattern that we saw up top. And again, we're already into one of the areas where I said this thing could go. We dipped down in there. The thing is, what are we going to be looking at here? We already just about wiped out all of last year, and are we going to wipe out the last 2 years, and all based on what's going on in this country at this time. This is our big support level down here. That's down below 170 on the Russell, and also somewhere between 160 and 170. The question is, will we get that far down? And all. That's what we see here on this. This is a quarterly chart. Let's go ahead and go down. That's kind of look funny. Let's go ahead and go down to our monthly chart. On our monthly chart, zoom in here. The Russell had already been in the bear market for quite a while. We're just getting our follow through. And again, like I said, I had my zones where this thing can actually go to, and we already dipped into that zone and pulled back out a little bit. The question is, are we going to break? The question right now is, we dipped into the zone here. And the question, will this support level down here actually hold? Or are we going to end up dropping below that? That's what I see here on this monthly chart. Again, we're getting the lower highs and the lower lows. So we definitely have gotten confirmed, and we definitely have a trend to the downside. So based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, trade accordingly. That's all I can say. And that's what I see here. Let's go ahead and go down here to the weekly chart and see what we see there on this weekly chart. Again, nothing new. What I see here is kind of like what I had mentioned last week. We had this bearish engulfing right here. We gotten confirmation of this bearish engulfing with this candle here. We have come down here to the level where I expected us to go and bounced a little bit. The question, will this level hold? It's just like what we were seeing before, or will we go down a little further? And a little further, what do I mean? Let me clear this back up. A little further is it's not that much further away. It's only like I had said last week. The Russell moving in $10 increments from what it looks like when it starts moving. Will it come back down here? And that's just a little bit over another $10 away. So that's what I see there. Let's go ahead and go down to the daily chart and wrap this on up. On this daily chart, zoom in here. This is the thing on this daily chart. One of the things I didn't really notice last week, and I didn't say anything about that last week because it hadn't quite happened. We had this little thing right here. Then on Monday, we ended up with a double bottom. Double bottom. When on the call, I kind of looked at it. Somebody said double bottom, and they said we might get a bounce. That's this bottom here and this bottom here. This was Monday, and then come Tuesday, we ended up with that little doji candle. That was kind of like an indecision candle. And then we ended up with this candle here on Wednesday. So again, that was the big fake out. But again, based on your trading plan and your trading strategy, I can say hope here. I hope the guys at Right Side Trading know that you need to break this top in order for you to get long and all. Again, you break this top. Don't be afraid of missing out. And then maybe wait and let this market come back down here. If it breaks this area, let it come back down here to this area and test this area, then take off, and that's when you start wanting to get long. You see that the market, it's real true demand in the market. It came out of there, then it came back down here and tested this area, this previous top, and then it took off on you. This is where you want to start getting into your trade and start loading up. No trade recommendation, just the way, where you don't get trapped. Don't get trapped in stuff like this right here that was happening with events coming up, that cause this crazy drops that we see here. And that's it. Always be, again, I'm just technical, usually just looking at this thing technical, but you still need to be aware of the events that are happening within this country. And that's all I really want to share. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.